Hey guys, it's Rosie and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you guys how to work out your calorie deficit, and I'm also going to talk to you guys about your maintenance deficit. Just to let you know, this is girls only. This does not apply to men. I am going to do a male deficit in a separate video at a later time, but right now I'm just going to show you the female deficit. So before I start, I'm going to tell you to grab your pens and paper, or make sure that you have something that you can screenshot or take notes on, because I'm going to leave the formula down below in the description, but it's best that you maybe try to go through your formula while I'm talking it through in the video. Obviously, I expect that you're going to need to pause it because there's a lot of maths to do. The formula we're about to work out is your BMR, which you need to know to work out how many calories you need to be eating at a maximum every day to maintain a calorie deficit to help you lose weight. So the first step is to find out what your weight is in kg. Times that by 10. Then you need to times your height by 6.25, and your height needs to be done in centimeters. Once you've got the totals for those two equations, you want to add that together. Then put that number aside for a minute and times your age by 5. Now you want to minus the sum of your age times by 5 from the first total that you got, and then again minus 161 from that number. This will give you your calorie deficit number, but it doesn't take into account any exercise. So if you're like me and days where you work out, you don't want to eat the calories that you've burned, but you may find that you're feeling a little bit hungrier, or the deficit number feels a little bit too restrictive for you, then give yourself about 100 or 150 calorie leeway. This is what I've done and it's worked for me. Obviously you guys know I've lost 26 kg from doing it this way. To me, the proof is in the pudding. So to give you an example, I weigh 82 kg. I times that by 10, which is 820. My height times 6.25 equaled 1063.625. When I times my age by 5, I got 120. So when I completed the formula, I ended up with a deficit of 1,603 calories per day. I'm really happy with this because I actually eat about 1,700 calories per day. Obviously, you know that I've not been putting on any weight. I've actually continued to lose it. And this is probably to do with how active I am in my lifestyle. That extra 97 to 100 calories that I've given myself each day does not make a detrimental difference. If you feel like your deficit is slightly too restrictive, have a play around with it, see how you get along over the next few weeks, maybe even months, and adjust it as and when you need to. A really important lesson that I learned during my weight loss was that I needed to learn how to adapt to my new lifestyle and my new environments. Only you will know if this is really working for you, so it's important to listen to your body, eat when you're hungry, and up your calories slightly if you need to. Like I said, adding an extra 100 to 150 calories is not going to be the difference between you losing and gaining weight. Now, a lot of people also ask me how to work out their protein. This is for boys and girls. You should typically be having 1 gram of protein for every kg that you weigh. That means I should be having about 80 to 85 grams of protein a day. Now, to move on to your maintenance calories, using my 1,603 calculation, I need to divide that by one of the following numbers depending on how active I am. So if you do little to no exercise, you need to times it by 1.2. If you do light exercise, you need to times it by 1.375. If you're moderately active, times it by 1.555. And if you are very active, times it by 1.725. If you're extremely active, that's times by 1.9, and this will give you your maintenance calories. I work out about 3 to 4 times a week, and I try to get my steps up most days. Some days fail, and so I'd consider myself in between moderately and very active. For that reason, I would times mine by 1.6, so I got a total of around 2,500 calories. That means if I didn't want to lose any more weight, then I could eat up to 2,500 calories without gaining because of how active I am. I'm also going to answer a few frequently asked questions I know you guys have for me, and I hope that they help. So the reason I don't eat the calories that I burn in exercise is because I feel like I'm taking 1 or 2 steps forward and then just to take 1 or 2 steps back. It completely counteracts one of the biggest benefits to working out for weight loss. Now, if you're not working out for weight loss, it's a completely different situation and the answer may not be the same. The calorie counting app I use is MyFitnessPal. I know you guys are always asking me that, and now I haven't paid for the VIP version, and to be honest, I don't really see the need to because I've just used the free version pretty much the whole way through my journey. I do want to talk about the importance of exercise and keeping fit in this as well. As much as we can rely on food to lose weight, it's almost like you're putting all your eggs in one basket and you become so focused on just what you consume, which can be quite detrimental in the long run with your relationship with food. Because I was exercising regularly and still do, it means I have flexibility with my food. It means that if I want to indulge indulge and go over calories one day, it's not going to make too much of a difference because of the amount of exercise that I'm doing. And you don't even need to be moderately or very active for this to apply to. You could just be lightly active and it will still make a positive difference. I also want to talk about how much happier I am ever since I started working out regularly, that even now when I stop working out for a couple of weeks at a time, I start to feel a bit down. It's because working out benefits your body in so many ways, and a lot of it is to do with science. You release endorphins naturally when you work out. So if you're someone like me and you find it hard to shake off a bad mood, then I would definitely encourage you to work out, because it always, without fail, works for me. Exercising regularly has also helped me with my productivity when it comes to work. It's also been such a huge factor into how I've developed having such a positive mindset. Working out can be so difficult and really tough, but the amount of times I've gone into a class not wanting to work out, or I found an exercise particularly hard, and at the end of it I've done it and it's over and done with, it's taught me that whatever situation I am in life, if I'm scared to do something, all I have to do is just start doing it, and then I'll get it over and done with. I'll be able to accomplish it. So either way, it's a positive outcome. And my mindset's developed so much because of this, and it helps me look at every other aspect in life in the same way. Overall, I'm just so much more of a happier and healthier person, and so now I'm a massive advocate for regular exercise. Even if it is just 30 minutes of walking each day, it can make the biggest difference. Now, I know we're coming into winter and it's really hard to get our steps up. A lot of you guys ask me, do I have any tips? And to be honest, there's no secrets to it. You literally just have to get up and start walking. Now that it's really dark and dull in the evening, and it's not even very safe for people to go out for walks on their own, I'd recommend joining Project Daylight. This isn't a national project. It's actually a project that my work have started. And all it means is that you're going to take an hour out every single day and devote it to you. I do this between 12 and 1 p.m. every single day. I make sure that hour is devoted to me getting some exercise in whichever way or form. And I know that not everyone can take an hour out of their day. It's not as easy as that, but try to find a time, maybe even if it means waking up an hour early or half an hour early to get a walk in. I promise you it will make such a positive difference to your life. So if you have any questions, please comment them down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope that you guys found this video useful and it's answered some of your questions, and now you can crack on Monday with your new calorie deficit.